If the volume of a tank is 4,750 cubic centimeters, what is the volume of the tank in cubic meters? So one thing you got to be careful about here is if we were converting from centimeters to meters, we would just divide it by 100. But here, so we cannot just, we're converting from cubic centimeters to cubic meters. We cannot just divide by 100 here and say 4,750 cubic centimeters is 47.5 cubic meters. This is the trap answer. Do not select it. And the reason, the way I think about this is I sort of think of it like this. So anytime you see units such as cubic centimeters or square inches, so those are units of area and units of volume. Those are units that are really units that are derived from some sort of base unit. So cubic centimeters is derived from centimeters, and square inches is derived from inches. And so the point where you make your conversion has to be sort of at the base unit level. In other words, you got to go back to your square or to your cylinder and change the values for your dimensions from centimeters into meters, and then recalculate the volume in terms of cubic meters. So if we have a tank here, and so we have a cylindrical tank, and so this question really isn't it's not testing your knowledge of cylinders or anything like that. So this is really just for illustrative purposes. So the volume of a cylinder is pi times the radius squared times the height, pi r squared h. And so what we're originally saying is our volume. So originally, if we use centimeters to calculate our radius and our height, which would give us a volume of 4,750 cubic centimeters. So 4,750 cubic centimeters is equal to pi times r centimeters squared times h centimeters. So if we want to find the meters squared, we got to remeasure our radius and our height in terms of meters. So if our radius is r centimeters, it's going to be r over 100 meters. So now we have r over 100 squared. And if our height was h centimeters before, now it would be h over 100 meters. So our new volume should be, so we got pi. Now this is r squared over 10,000 now. And now this becomes square meters times h over 100 meters. And so square meters times meters is going to give you cubic meters. So our volume here is going to be pi r squared h all over 10,000 times 100, which is 1,000,000. So to convert our volume from cubic centimeters to cubic meters, we're not dividing by 100. We're actually here having to divide by 1,000,000. And so 4,750 divided by 1,000,000 is, moving the decimal point 6 points to the left. So that is add 2 zeros at the beginning, so 0.00475. A.